Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Sunday, the 12th of October 2025, the year BSV comes alive. Branch your threads, expand your mind with treechat.ai or your post put on chain. Right, let's see what we've got today. Again, just going to go over some posts in my thread, mainly talking about all the price action yesterday and how it seems like a lot of it has just bounced back. That's all they're doing. And again, there's somebody mentioned about this Atom or Cosmos price. Again, that seems to have recovered pretty well too. Losses here today, gone tomorrow sort of thing in crypto. Bounces back. It's all manipulated. But my two cryptos here said, and again, I don't know how real this is, over 2,000 plus crypto traders commit, end their lives after the market crash yesterday. But here's the truth: money comes and goes. Your life doesn't. Don't let the numbers on a screen define your worth. Take a break, breathe, reset. Now, I don't know. I've tried to look for this. I don't know if this is genuine or just fear mongering, whatever. I'm sure somebody would have done that, but the market's just bounced back. It's completely rigged. Completely rigged. There've been other topics on this like years ago. Price went up, pro went down. I've been through it. I know what they're doing, but but when you realise who's behind it and who's actually doing it on purpose, that's what drives you to carry on. So look at this. You've got Bitcoin back at $24, like creeping up to 25, back to where it was before, literally the other day. Crazy. And we'll probably spend more time on the figures today just to sort of see what is going on in the market and all that. You know what I mean? Look at that. There's the drop. And we're pretty much back just above the big dip. Look at that. Back above it. Crazy. Crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Almost there. Back on DXS app. Love it. Yeah, have a look at the charts on CoinSpot, Australia's favourite. I'll have a look on Orange Gateway. Oh, look at that. Would you believe it? Up 12.8% in the last 24 hours. Nice little return there. Have a look at those figures. Some 365 days of Bitcoin history. And we'll finish with the Calendar countdown. Right, let's get into it.
Greg says he's Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, and transactions flying free. He's acclaiming his legacy, you'll surely see.
Here we go. Right, let's go through this feed then. Slightly unrelated, but again, well, unrelated, but related. Basil the Great has just said here, Home Office kicks out students to make way for illegal migrants. 168 students have been forced to make other arrangements as the student accommodation in Huddersfield is being prepared for illegal migrants. Having fighting age men so close to uni girls will be a disaster. But again, it's all by design. It's all by design. All the universities are in on it. They're all in bed with the banks. They've all been given their marching orders. They all know exactly what to do, following the Kalergi plan, as they say. It's scary. But again, this is why the world needs Bitcoin. That's what I'll say. Because as Henry Kissinger said, who controls money controls the world. And so it's those who control the money that are controlling all of this. That's it. That is where the breadcrumb trail stops. The paper trail, whatever you want to call it, everything. Cornish Shaw said here, isn't this diversity beautiful? So it says here, mosque bans all women and girls over the age of 12 from taking part in charity fun run. Yeah, no discrimination there. Like we had that in this country beforehand. Absolutely ridiculous. Tommy and Robinson has rightly pointed out here, look at that, the new normal. Right, good grief, And here, this is why the world needs Bitcoin. We're being told that we need to pay the jizya tax if we don't all become Muslims and, marry our cousins and all that. Great. This was kind of a funny one. Spain. Socialist Party councillor visits kebab shop to show solidarity with the Muslim community and Palestine and gets beaten up for being gay. What did he expect? Oh dear, honestly, you couldn't make it up. Reform UK Grassroots said here, we have a question. Why is it that there's always a shortage of money for pensions and the NHS, education, policing and the military, but never foreign aid and budget? Well, exactly. Good question. This is why the world needs Bitcoin. Indeed. This is quite a funny one. Anybody who listens to this is great. Here we go.
Hey Alexa, how do you say Keir Starmer, carrots, coffee bean 100 in Welsh?
Keir Starmer carrots coffee bean 100 in Welsh is.
Yep.
Keir Starmer moron fa coffee cant.
Spot on, Alexa.
Brilliant. Here we go. Now Wells Online has said here a huge queue for forms as pensioners wait for up to 2 hours for COVID jabs and 2 people collapse. Oh dear, oh dear. And again, you don't know what's true and what's not these days. Scott Craig said here, I thought this was funny. He said, breaking news, West Yorkshire police raided the home of a 52-year-old man this morning after members of the local community reported that they find his name offensive and blasphemous. Mr. Chris P. Bacon will appear at Leeds Magistrates Court on Monday. You know, I mean, we're laughing about it now, but, you know, George Orwell was kind of like laughing about it back in the day. It's like, oh, yeah, this is when people just, oh, there, that's Orwellian. You know, that'll never happen. Oh, dear. Look what's happening today. And I retweeted this one. So, a Winmar X said here, breaking. Binance just started dumping millions in BTC and ETH to liquidate longs. The same manipulation over and over again. Look at that. So it looks like, yeah, look, Binance hot wallet. Binance have been investing in the market, you know, using their own profits, and now they're dumping, like manipulating the market. Like, absolutely. I mean, it's just a complete shit show. That's why we call it the shitcoin market. It's got to go. And we know there's only one method of doing that. That's indeed. And Look on Chain has said here, the market crash just woke up a sleeping Bitcoin OG who deposited 300 BTC on Binance 2 hours ago. He originally withdrew 749 BTC, which was just $8,151 at the time, from Mt. Gox 13 years ago when BTC was just $11. Cool. Genuine Bitcoin went down to about that just the other day. He moved 159 BTC to a new wallet a year ago but didn't sell. Today marks his first ever BTC sale. Look at that. Oh, look at that. #1 wallet addresses. That's unusual. Don't often see that. Wow. So he'll be doing that provided he's split his coins. Because if he's still got unsplit coins from then, they contain both BTC, BCH, BSV, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Platinum, Bitcoin Red, Yellow, Blue. Not that they're worth anything these days. But yeah. There we go. So let's carry on. All right. Close that one. So Kraken hits here. The Atom price today, look, Cosmos price. So that took an absolute beating. Some graphs saying it went to 0. But Cosmos here saying it went from $4.13 to just $2.87. And now we're back at $3.53. I think just any crypto bro should be able to deal with that one, really. So again, I'm not too sure how genuine this story is when they said over 2,000 crypto traders. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, though, how many millions of them are there? You know, it says, don't know the numbers on screen. Define your worth. Take a break. Breathe. Reset. But I mean, at BTC 101, I mean, what? It's back up to 115 now. It's only where it was like a month ago. Like literally a month ago. It's just where it is, you know. So, and again, I've been trying to find the article, but I think it's just clickbait, it looks like. But it has happened before. This article was 2023. Oh, funnily enough, it's in the same month of October. Would you believe it? Yeah. But that's because, you know, people just don't know what they're looking at. And what was BTC back in 2023? Let's have a look. 2023, it was right down here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's more than doubled since 2023. So again, you know, who knows? Who knows? But, and there we go, look at that. Genuine Bitcoin, $24, and BTC back up to 114. There's really not a lot there at all. Unless these traders were using leverage. Like, getting greedy. And again, I think I saw Coinbase saying that they've basically used this as an excuse to give everybody even more leverage. So yeah, that's basically why traders could have wiped themselves out. Let's have a look, see what they've got on Coinbase here. I think it was Brian Armstrong that might have posted it. Here we go. That's him. Let's see what we got here. Oh well. Just have to move on that one then, never mind. Yeah. Alright then. So let's have a look at some of these figures. There were some juicy blocks coming through here earlier, but transactions just gone down to 40.1, but block size still 88.95. And again, you know, if you're in BSV, you know, everybody knows what the Holy Grail is. And everybody's in on it. Everybody knows. So all these price movements, like up and down, like it's the block size that really matters, because Bitcoin is an economic model. You can speculate till the cows come home, but you cannot deny utility, and we all know that. We know that Bitcoin is a truth machine, and we in here in BSV are truthers. We know the truth. We know that Bitcoin is BSV. Oh yeah. So blocks here, 11, 12, 15. More blocks in just those 3 blocks than the entire column of a great coin. 10, 27, 13, 24, 14, 14, 20. Seen better days, but still winning in terms of the overall market in the forks. 38,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Gradcoin. Oh, 0.7% more profitable. And yeah, price is kind of like all-time low at the moment. Politics in the pie charts then. Here we go. Global hash rate 7 days, 24 hours. Gradcoin hash rate, other miners 8.33. B crash, other miners 15.9. Fisher price cash. Oh, there we go. What? KC pool shrinking back down again. That took the lead just the other day. How bizarre. Other mining pools 52.08. And again, CoinDance not showing the figures for Bitcoin. Let's have a look at the transactions here. So it looks like 4th place. So we've got coin in 4th place in the utility charts, but just under, or just about 100 in coin rank market cap. What an absolute piss take. An absolute piss take. Mining here on Bitcoin. So Tal in the lead, 28.7. Mining Dutch, suddenly going for it. 26.25. Coup 15.63. SA100 12.5, QD Link 10, Gorilla Pool 6.88. Not bad. So this is exchanges reserves. Look, exchanges, they've been tanking. They've been literally cashing out hand over fist. Hand over fist. Look, and that's the little dip that we had literally just Let's see, look, that was 28th of September. So this goes up to, yeah, 12th of October. So just that little dip. Still above where it was on the 27th of September. And yet those reports of the crypto bros, again, you know, clickbait, I'm thinking. Let's have a look at Upbit. $1.7 million, 24-hour trade volume of BSV. So look at that. Look at where we were. Look, back to where we were end of September. Around that. Just had a nice little price rally there. Then it dipped down, and it's back up again. This is why the cabal are having trouble getting rid of it. It's like a jack in the box, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's have a look at Huobi. 24-hour trade volume, 7 million. 7 million USDT on Huobi. It's a huge amount. Again, yeah, back to where we were, end of September. And here we are on Gate.io. Yeah, again, up, down, and then back to where we were. Back to where we were. Had a nice little rally. In fact, they were like juicy lows back then. They were juicy lows. You know, buying it at 23, and then it goes up. And literally one day of crashing, and then we're back up to where we were again. Psh, brush it off. Yeah, Orange X is the only one really that had the 24-hour low at $13. I mean, who on earth picked it up back then? $13. You know, literally, you know, when you know what we know, be worth pimping your mother out. Just get some. Look at that. Amazing. And then green pretty much most of the day today. And yesterday. Wow. DXS app. So this was against the big dog. So again, they're just trying to push the margin down. But, you know, the price is so low. And they've got to maintain over a $100,000 market cap. Which they're just doing with the pumping of Tether. Because there's no utility there. You wait until utility comes on the network. You know, we all know, everybody who's been listening to my show knows this more than well enough. Look at that. There we go, look. Straight back to where we were. Again, all the charts reporting it. End of mid-end of September. And we're back to where we were. Psh. Well, as I say on the license, Brian, you came with nothing, you go back to nothing. What you lost? Nothing. Oh, really? Let's have a look at this chart on CoinSpot. 24 hours, 66 million. 66 million. Again, I'm assuming that's Australian USD, so just cut that in half. That's 33 million. That is huge. That is huge. How come CoinSpot is not listed on CoinEx? That's massive. If that was USD, 33 million. That's got to be one of the top exchanges for BSV. 33 million. Coin Codex. Yeah, it doesn't list CoinSpot. Like, what? Can we put... It's a shame we can't really put this in volume order. But I mean, 33 million is huge. What? Binance Futures, 9.56 million. Index, that's a load of rubbish. Huobi, 8 million. But I mean, still 8 million. That's nowhere near 33 million. Absolutely nowhere near it. 33 million is a staggering amount. Like, literally a staggering amount. Jeepers. That's massive. Massive. Like, More than 3 times that of Binance. That's just huge. That is huge. And this doesn't look like a white label exchange either. This looks like an independent one that they've created over there, which is pretty amazing. Wow. Wow. Orange Gateway then reporting the price at $24.78. Top left says $23.59. That dollar difference in it, probably some arbitrage to be had there, but up 12.8% in 24 hours. Satoshi Observer. So look at that, BSV winning 4 transactions per second. Oh no, BTC 6, but average transaction fee 56 cents. Whereas on BSV, that is 10th, 100th, thousandths, 20 thousandths of a cent. And look, BCH thinking that they're Bitcoin Cash, a cash system. And they do, crikey, what's this? 1 transactions every almost like 2 and a bit seconds. What a joke. What a joke. And BTC, they reckon they've been around since the beginning. 6 transactions a second on a peer-to-peer electronic cash network. Pfft, what a joke. Let's have a look at Live Coin Watch then. So overall market cap down to $3.8 trillion. Grey coin market cap $2.2 trillion. 114,000, 3.46%. 24-hour trade volume representing 79 billion. It's not really very much at all. And again, after the crash on the 10th, there we go. Still creeping back up again. Yeah, I think it must have been the leverage that caught most people out. Exchanges will be rubbing their hands together. And let's have a look at Bitcoin here. So BNB doing well for itself, pumping the shit out of that. Let's see where Bitcoin is. 9%, ranked 96 coin market cap. Right, let's have a look at some 365 days of Bitcoin history, being the 12th of October. Oof. So 12th of October 1960, socialism ended in Japan. They're saying happy Otoya Yamaguchi Day, everyone. On this day, October 12th in 1960, Otoya Yamaguchi took out the leader of the Socialist Party of Japan live on TV with a samurai sword, and communism never had a chance to take root in any meaningful way in Japan. And again, you know, we all know that they're a part of the satanic cabal cult, but they got control of the central banks. That's how they've done it. You know, creeping in slowly. On the 12th of October 2009, the first time Bitcoin actually gained value, when Marty Maumey, a Finnish developer that helped Satoshi work on Bitcoin and then stabbed him in the back, sold 5,050 unsplit Bitcoin for $5.02, a price of 9/100th of a penny per coin. Look at that, and we can see that transaction on chain. Wait for that to come up. Let's have a look at this. There it is. There it is. Look at that. 5,050. Is what he transferred. He transferred 5,050 genuine Bitcoin for just $5.09. Look at that. There it is. There it is. And that now represents, even now, represents 118,952 USD. And that's because it's registering a price of like, yeah, $25. But even so, jeepers. Jeepers. Amazing. Amazing. Loving the little bit of 365 days of Bitcoin history there. Nothing for the 13th, 14th or 15th of October. Oh well, that should make their show a little bit easier. Right, it's the Kellenschweller countdown. It's now the 12th of October, 24 days past the end of the Kellenschweller countdown. Counting up, but like I said before, you're not going to want to miss all the shenanigans that happen between now and then. I mean, look at all the shit that we've seen so far. Absolutely crazy. Get your popcorn ready and stay tuned. Hit the like button, press subscribe. It's going to be absolutely epic. So until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
The king still has one more move.